This is the Definitive 3 by Mikey. You can disagree, but you'd be wrong. The 1990s were one hell of a decade for movies. We got groundbreaking technology, the explosion of the independent filmmaking, movies that changed entire genres, and a few films that became so fucking big they weren't just movies anymore, they were cultural events. So after 3 rounds of cuts, arguments with myself, and more movies than I care to count, we finally got it down to 3. And yeah, I already know some of you are going to have a problem with this list. At number 3, Titanic, 1997. I fucking know. I don't particularly like this movie. In fact, I think it's a terrible movie. But this isn't the definitive 3 of Mikey's favorite movies. It's the definitive 3 of the 1990s, and that cannot tell that story of the 1990s without Titanic. This movie became the first to cross $1 billion. It dominated the box office, dominated radio, dominated television, and for a while it seemed like every fucking person on earth had seen it. And yes, My Heart Will Go On was absolutely everywhere. You couldn't escape the damn song. And that's the point. Titanic wasn't just a successful movie. It was a global event. Love the movie or hate it, the 1990s belonged to the Titanic for a while. At number 2, Pulp Fiction, 1994. Now I'm going to piss somebody off here. I don't hate Pulp Fiction. I actually enjoy it quite a bit. What I don't love is the non-linear storytelling. I like watching movie the way a movie is supposed to go. And thankfully, on DVD, you can watch the story in chronological order if you want to. And that's exactly what I do. But even with that complaint, there's no denying what Pulp Fiction did. It proved an independent movie could walk into Hollywood, kick the fucking door down, become a massive cultural phenomenon, and change the way people thought movies were supposed to be made. The dialogue, the structure, the music, the violence, the humor. Suddenly, everybody wanted to make a movie that felt like Pulp Fiction. It didn't just become a hit. It changed the language of movies. At number 1, Goodfellas, 1990. This one is easy for me. Goodfellas is my go-to gangster movie. I don't care what everybody else says. The Godfather? Yeah, The Godfather's a masterpiece that literally gets outshined by this masterpiece. But if somebody tells me they haven't seen Goodfellas, I'm looking at them wondering just how bad of taste they really have. It's fast, it's funny, it's violent, it's endlessly quotable. It's got incredible performances, incredible editing, incredible music, and it makes 3 hours watching a fucking criminals feel like the fastest 3 hours you'll ever spend. But more importantly, Goodfellas became the blueprint for the modern gangster movie. It took the romantic idea of the mob and showed you the speed, the stupidity, the violence, the paranoia, and the absolute insanity of that lifestyle, and it made you want to be part of it. And that's why it's number 1. That's the definitive 3. And I already know what some of you are thinking. Where's Shawshank? Where's Jurassic Park? The Matrix? Toy Story? The Lion King? Saving Private Ryan? There's a hell of a lot of movies that could have made this list. But that's the problem. Only 3 define the 90s. If you think you can do better, go ahead. Be wrong in the comments. And next time, we're talking about the 2000s.